Standing in now, Willie Adames. He swings and lines it to left. Gordon is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rays Strand. So striding forward now, Hunter Dozier as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hunter Dozier.
Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And there's out number 2.
The center fielder.
Back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. KC down in order. They trail. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2.
Now batting. Hey, after that base knock right there, he's in the double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt. Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit, and they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Joey Wendell, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. This pitch is popped up. Cuthbert in foul ground, and a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. Heredia rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they pile on. It's now a 6-0 game. And he's going to get all the way around the bases. And folks, you won't see too many of those in a given year. It's an inside the park home run. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
In now, Tommy Pham as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. The runner from first crosses the plate, make it 9-0.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Into the box, Daniel Robertson. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. In to score, the runner from second. To third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Whatever these guys had for their pregame meals, they need to eat it before every game. They've been tearing it up this inning, and that triple is just one in a long line of solid hits. That's 7 runs that have come home here, and they're not done yet.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Man, this thing's blown open right here as they've exploded for 8 runs in this inning alone. Everyone knows that offense is contagious. That much is pretty obvious in this one.
Hit on the ground out to short. There's Merrifield on to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, the center field.
Ready now, Kevin Kiermaier. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And there's a base hit on the line.
Well, with that base hit right there, Dero, he's one double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets one more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Before this game started, if you would have asked them if they would have been happy to score 9 runs in a game, they'd take it all day long. But 9 in an inning? That's just insane.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. Line towards center field. Hamilton is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. On now to the bottom. Half of inning number 4. It's the Rays 12 and the Royals nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Adalberto Mondesi. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Fouled off. The 0-2 home. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Kiermaier coming on. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
With Merrifield next to hit. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set. For the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Now a drive out to left center field. Around first, digging for 2, and this will bang up against the wall. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the 5th with a leadoff triple. So he's in at 3rd to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from 3rd is in to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from 1st.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent.